Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a video on the supplements that I take. I do get a lot of questions here and there on Instagram on what type of protein I use or just specifically what kind of supplements I use. I don't use much compared to, I guess, your average bodybuilder, but it's a decent amount. So I guess let's just get started. I will start with my vitamins. I have 4 different bottles, and I'll go through each one of them individually. And these are by Isotonics. So pretty much the whole idea behind this is to make an isotonic solution. So you will mix equal amounts of the actual powder and then water. And from that you will have an isotonic solution which is better absorbed in your body, and therefore you will use a higher level of the product here. So the very first isotonic thing that I have is just the multivitamin, and this is without iron. And the reason why I do not take my multivitamin with iron is that iron will actually hinder the absorption of other vitamins. So it's not bad to take iron, but you usually want to separate it, like take a separate iron pill at night maybe if you take your vitamin in the morning. But that's a reason why a lot of companies do sell the multivitamin without iron. So I make sure to get it without iron. So that's my first thing. And this is a 90-day supply. All of these are. Next is activated B complex. So this has quite a lot of B vitamins. It has B1, 2, 3, 6, B12, has some biotin in there, and calcium and potassium. So I take this, not all the time. I'll take it occasionally if I feel like I need a boost of energy. B complex really helps with that. Next is OPC3, and this is oligomeric proanthocyanidins. Yeah. But OPC3 is pretty much a powerful antioxidant. I notice that whenever I take this, I never get sick. I just feel energetic. I feel less sleepy throughout the day. I really like it. What it says on here is it demonstrates anti-inflammatory activity, supports normal blood vessel function, it's a powerful antioxidant, and it promotes cardiovascular and joint health. Also, it maintains healthy cholesterol and blood glucose levels. So my 2 favorites, if I had to pick, would be the multivitamin and the OPC3. I've been taking those for probably like 6 years now. And then the last one was Calcium Plus, and I don't necessarily need extra calcium. I guess I could, because women usually suffer from osteoporosis more than men do. That's usually at an older age, but I got it in a pack and it was a really good deal. So the calcium came with it, and if I were buying them separately, I probably wouldn't get this. But like I said, the multivitamin and the OPC3 are like my 2 must-haves. Okay, next. Another powder thing. This is Natural Calm. It's a relaxing magnesium supplement, and basically all it is like straight up magnesium. It's magnesium citrate, and it's created from highly absorbable, a proprietary blend of citric acid and magnesium carbonate. So this is natural. It's flavored with stevia, so it has a raspberry lemon flavor. I'll just heat up a little bit of hot water, and then I'll dissolve this in there, and it's a nice tea to drink right before bed. It tastes really good, and I don't do it every night, but if I'm feeling a little like, if I work out at night and I had coffee or something, and I feel a little wired, or I need to just chill out, this is awesome. A lot of people have magnesium deficiencies, and it really can affect your sleep. It affects your tightness in your muscles. So if you take this, it actually helps to relax your muscles, and it feels so good. After about 20-30 minutes, you start feeling like chill, and all it is magnesium. So I highly recommend this. You know, it's not a everyday supplement, but something you can take just to help you sleep. Next, now this is a food item, but I call it a supplement. It's organic virgin coconut oil, which I've mentioned this in a previous video, but I swear by this. I put it in my coffee. A lot of people cook with it. I cook with it here and there, but it's easier to measure when I put it in my coffee. And this is made with medium chain triglycerides, which are very useful for actually helping your body rid itself of stored body fat. And it's easily broken down. It's not like a long chain triglyceride, which is an animal fat. So even though this is higher in saturated fat, it's easily broken down by the body, so you should not really be too afraid of it. But if you feel bloated, or at least when I felt bloated, I started to take this and it like lightens you up. I don't know what it is, it's weird, but I really like the way I feel when I take this. Also, my nails and my hair and everything, I see a huge difference in that. This one is the Now MSM powder. This is a joint health supplement. Pretty much it has joint sulfur for connective tissue. It supports healthy cartilage. I took this mainly to help with hair growth, which my hair's grown a ton since I've started taking this. But it's also really good for your joints, and as an athlete and someone who pounds my joints, like doing cardio or whatever, it's really good to take care of your joints. So this I picked up on Amazon. It was really inexpensive, maybe 10 bucks, and it's a pound. So I would highly recommend getting that. Usually joint supplements are something that you should look into, just because it's really good for repairing your joints and, you know, recovering from workouts, and it's just good for the long-term health of your joints. Next would be collagen. This is more of a beauty supplement that I take. It promotes radiant skin, thicker hair, stronger nails, and healthier joints. So I can double it as a joint health thing. It's a powder. You have to take it with vitamin C, so I mix it in with my powder vitamin, and I also add this with it. And because the flavor of this is, it's like sulfur, so it doesn't taste like sulfur, but it's very bitter. So I like to mix it in with everything else, and it tastes like fruitier, and just get it done, you know. Next, which is also great for your joints, is fish oil. This is Carlson's the very finest fish oil, omega-3s, DHA and EPA, purity and potency guaranteed. This is the lemon flavor. I also have an orange one. I think I like the lemon better. They're both around the same, but I really like this one. I was gonna see if it says like the type of fish that it's made of. I think I read, okay, this is made with anchovy, sardine, and mackerel. And I don't know if, like anchovies, that sounds weird, in sardines, but I don't know if you've ever looked into it, but with fish oil, the fish that have the shortest lifespan hold lower amounts of mercury in them. So sardines, mackerel, you actually want fish oil derived from those fish. So it just promotes, you know, lower levels of mercury, so you don't get mercury poisoning, whatever. But this was listed, if it was not #1, it was #2 on the list of like the top 100 fish oils. It's a liquid form. You can add it to a ton of things, and it doesn't taste too bad. On a tablespoon, it's not the taste, it's more just a weird consistency to me, so I'd rather just like add it in with my vitamins or something and just slam it. This is weird, I've mixed stevia, Greek yogurt, and the lemon one, and put it in the freezer and whipped it and made like a yogurt, like a lemon meringue, and you don't taste the fish oil, it tastes like sugared lemon yogurt. It's really good. So this is really good for recovering your muscles. It's good for your joints. It's good for your skin, your hair, your nails. Great stuff. And it's also really good for weight loss, especially in women. Studies have shown that women who take fish oil lose body fat a lot more effectively, or their fat burning's a little bit better. And fish oil, if I had to pick like only a couple supplements to take, I would take vitamins, and I would definitely take fish oil. The next things I'll show you. So next would be protein powder. I just use the basic Optimum Nutrition. This one's won like the best protein for quite a few years in a row. It's not necessarily the best quality or the best one ever, but it's a good mid-range, well-known protein. It mixes well, it doesn't taste bad, it tastes pretty decent. So it's for the like well-rounded, all around, like for the general public, this would be a good choice for protein. It's quite inexpensive for the cost of whey. You could get better like pure isolate products. This one is an isolate and a concentrate blend. I keep this around mainly to make protein pancakes or for cooking recipes. If I'm in a hurry and I need a little bit extra protein, I'll take this, or if I make a meal that might fit my carbs and fat ratios but not really add up to my protein, I'll add a little bit of this. So do I think protein powder is essential for building muscle? No, you can eat regular protein and get, you know, really good results. I haven't taken this after a workout in a long time, and I've built just as much muscle. I know the supplement industry doesn't want to hear that, but it's useful. It's good for on the run. It does have isolate in it, so you will absorb it a lot quicker than breaking down animal protein. But have I seen huge differences? No, but that is the protein that I'm currently using right now. Next would be micronized creatine powder. This is just a simple monohydrate creatine. This is by Optimum Nutrition again. It's one of the more affordable brands. I did purchase this from Amazon, either that or bodybuilding.com. I really just search around and find the cheapest price, and that's who I buy it from. But good old monohydrate creatine, it does the job. Some people complain they may hold a little bit of water, but that's what creatine does. It makes you hold water. It puts water into your muscle, and that's what makes you look a little bit more swole, but that's the magic of creatine. It allows you to pull more weight as well, and it's also a part of one of your energy processes. Usually I think it's between 0 and 30 seconds, like your bursts of energy, your really fast like sprints, that is powered by creatine. So really good product. You don't have to take it if you would not like to, but it does help a lot, especially with explosiveness, with energy in the gym, endurance, and just with overall strength. So just don't take too much of it because it can dehydrate you since it does pull water. Next is beta-alanine powder, and this one is fruit fusion. It's a fruit flavor. My whole idea of getting this was I could mix in the unflavored creatine powder, this, and then the next product that I'm showing you, and it would kind of be like a flavored pre-workout without spending whatever cost it is to buy a pre-workout, which is essentially flavored caffeine. So you can make your own when you buy the product separately, and it can last like months. So this is the Optimum Nutrition beta-alanine, and beta-alanine again is really good for giving you energy when you're working out. If you have ever felt that tingle sensation when you take something like Cellucor C4 or other pre-workouts that have higher dosages of beta-alanine, that's what it is. That tingle, that's what that is. So it's an amino acid, but it's mainly used in energy production. I believe it reduces your fatigue. So good stuff. That's one of my, if I had to take a pre-workout, I really like creatine and beta-alanine. Next would be L-arginine powder. This would be the third one that if I were to make a pre-workout, I would enjoy to mix those three. L-arginine is a precursor to NO, so what it's going to do, it dilates your blood vessels, it brings blood to the muscle. If you notice when you take arginine, you have like really huge veins and they're like popping out. It's because it's dilating your blood vessels, it's getting your blood flowing. If you notice some really good pump when you're lifting weights, you'll notice it even more if you take arginine on top of it. So again, it's another amino acid, and I really like it. So my little concoction for a pre-workout is just right here: creatine, beta-alanine, and L-arginine. And then I may have like a small cup of coffee or a shot of espresso from my Nespresso maker for like the caffeine portion, and then I'm good to go. And then the last two things are L-glutamine and an amino acid, a complete amino acid blend. So I pretty much have these two because they're just tablets, they're unflavored, and I buy these for contest prep. So my last week of contest prep, I eliminate artificial sweeteners. I know some people eliminate it sooner in their prep, but for me, it kind of keeps you away from having huge cravings, because you have those flavors that are there with whatever food, like say it's a bland food or coffee. It keeps you satisfied for longer, but the reason why most people will eliminate the artificial sweetener is because it will cause bloating in your body, depending on who you are, but most people have a little bit of bloating. So I just have these pill options. They're actually both capsules, so I can break them open and just drink the powder. Normally I would have an amino acid powder that has a flavor to it, because I really enjoy putting it in my water when I go to the gym. And the amino acid that I purchase is Modern BCAAs, which I believe has glutamine included. And glutamine is like the most present amino acid in your muscle, I believe, and it is really good for recovery. A lot of people take glutamine before bed just to help with the recovery while they're sleeping. So Now is always a really good brand for a lot of things, usually pretty pure supplements. So that's it for my supplements. If you guys, you're getting overwhelmed, you're like, that's a lot of stuff. But if I had to choose like what you need, let's see, multivitamin, fish oil. I probably would not want to live without creatine just because I think it really helps. The beta-alanine and arginine are just like added bonuses. Probably MSM, just because I see a lot of benefits with this and it really helps your joints, and I think that's important. Everything else is food. Like, a lot of people ask me, oh my gosh, what do you take? Food, people. Do not forget how important food is. Learn your body, learn what macros, at the moment you're at work for you. The most important thing is to make sure that you're eating a diet that has carbs, protein, and fat in them. Do not go, dangerously low in any of those three areas, So make sure you're eating well, and you can supplement, which is why they're called supplements. You're supplementing the food that you are putting in your body, and hopefully water as well. You're drinking a lot of water. But feel free to comment below and I will answer your questions, guys. Until next time, see ya.